Hey everyone, welcome back to Deals of the Week. This is Rachel with LoCasa, and today we are really going to just be going over some new and exciting updates. Most of these are properties that are already on our website, that have been on our website, that I think might be more along the lines of hidden gems. However, we do have a new apartment deal coming up in Tampa that I think might be of interest to some of you. I do not have all the details associated with it yet. I don't have the entire listing up, but I do just kind of want to give you a quick overview. Now, these Tampa apartments, they are not a part of a large building. There's only 6 of them, so they're part of a small complex, but they're in a good location, fully furnished, $2,500 a month, 2 bedrooms, 1 bathrooms, and from what we see on past numbers, the entire building was bringing in about $27,000 a month between the 6 units. So just the $27,000 a month, 6 units at $2,500 a month. Before you even pay your additional expenses, you're looking at about $2,000 a month in profit. That's just the potential you can consider when these Tampa apartments do hit our website. So if Tampa is a market that you're interested in, if turnkey apartments are something that you're interested in, then I definitely suggest you reach out, put your name on the list of interest, and then as soon as they're up, we will give you first dibs. So that's just first thing I want to go ahead and preface. Now moving on to the next one. We did have a deal in Miami that was pending, but it seems like, and this can happen, but the potential client is no longer going to move forward, or they just have not been as responsive. So we are going to offer it back up to anybody that is interested in that market. Now just keep in mind the rent is high, but the potential profit is higher. So this is $8,500 a month. They actually dropped it from $9,500 a month. It is unfurnished, but it's a pool home in a great location. It has some renovations. There's definitely a lot of opportunities for furniture and designing it your way, just making it stand out and be unique within the marketplace. I believe it's 5 bedrooms, but if we take a deeper look, 5 bedrooms, 5 full bathrooms. It's available now. It's only 3 blocks from US 1 in Coconut Grove, 2 minutes from Coral Gables, 5 minutes from the University of Miami, Brickell downtown. I mean, truly a remarkable location. So this is definitely something I would consider. Now, keep in mind, they are wanting first month's rent and security, so you're looking at about $17,000 just to get into the door. And then after that, you're paying for furniture. This is going to take someone who has the funds to be able to create a property that's unique and something that's going to stand out in the marketplace. So if the Miami market is something that you're interested in and you are looking for properties that, yes, they might have a higher rent price, but the potential is a lot larger. And of course, do your own due diligence, look at comps in the area, see what you think it's going to bring in. But of course, like we mentioned, it does have a swimming pool, washer and dryers included, air conditioning, and there's no HOA, which is nice. Just based on the projections, you're looking at almost $10,000 a month in profit. Again, do your own research, do your own due diligence, but this is going to take someone who has the funds to do it. Moving on to the next one, we're going across the country here to Quincy, Washington. Now, Quincy, Washington is a small town, but where this property is located is within a winery and near a gorge. So they have a lot of different events, concerts, things like that. And this is a 2-bedroom, I don't want to say a condo. I do want to say it's a single family home, but it's very modern, very nice, designed extremely well. Right now it's $4,200 a month, but we do think that the owner would be open to a lower rent price. So one thing to keep in mind about all of our deals on our website, most owners are flexible. Most are open to negotiation. All you have to do is come with your potential offer and the price that you're looking for, and we can always go and reach out on your behalf to see if they'd be receptive to that amount. So this one right here, it already has a hot tub, which is great. It's fully furnished, ready to go, furnished really nicely, if I might say. And there's not that many photos, but just know this is a really nice, high quality, high-end property. Has a hot tub, like I said. It does have HOA, but they allow short-term rentals. 2 bedrooms, 2 baths, and it's available in September. So if you're okay with starting in September, if this is a market you're interested in, if you want something with a hot tub, and even these projections with the rent price are still pretty solid. So we'll look at the profit in a second. It has parking, air conditioning. It's already permitted for short-term rentals. Wi-Fi is included, which is a nice bonus. Washer and dryer is included. Outdoor care is included. And again, really all you're having to pay after that is just standard utilities and insurance. So just based on these numbers here with a 15% buffer to account for those utilities and insurance, it's about $1,600 a monthly profit. So if this is something that you think you might consider, or if you'd like to potentially negotiate a different price, please reach out to us. We'd be more than happy to negotiate on your behalf. And then lastly, I'm going to go ahead and touch on this Tampa property. The owner or rep associated with this property is looking to get it rented by July 1st. So you have about a week left to make a decision. but this is something where you're actually getting quite a bit for the price. So it's $3,100 a month, but I want you to keep in mind, before when we first listed this, it was $3,300 a month. So they've already dropped it by $200. The projected yearly revenue is $87,000. Now, as you can see here, it does come fully furnished, so everything that you see, that's going to be included. So it'll save you quite a bit since this is a 4-bedroom home. Now, a lot of people are going to ask if it was ran as a short-term rental previously. I guess whoever the last tenant was did run it as a short-term rental, but the owner does not have any numbers associated with it. They have no idea what they brought in, but just keep that in mind. It is close to the Armature Works, downtown, St. Pete, all that good stuff. They do want first month's rent, last month's rent, and security. However, this is actually based on the previous rent, which was $3,300 a month. Now it's $3,100 a month, and they're only requiring first month's rent and deposit. So actually $6,200. So we're going to get this updated. But I want you guys to keep that in mind. So now the startup is lower. 4 bedrooms, 2 baths, available July 1st. And then as you can see here, detached parking, open no longer than 12 months. It has air conditioning, no HOA, and then there's washer and dryer hookups. So just based on the numbers here, again, do your own research because this doesn't have a pool, it doesn't have a hot tub, which I'm sure you could add a hot tub if you'd like. But this is what the monthly profit is looking like. So we just want to give you guys an update on the fact that they've dropped the rent price and you no longer need to come with first, last, and security. Instead, it's just first and security. Great location. That's not a bad price for it to be fully furnished with 4 bedrooms. So if this is something that's of interest to you, if this is something that you think could fit well into your portfolio, please be sure to reach out. And again, if you are not seeing all the properties that are on our website, which as of right now, it looks like we have about 103. So if you do not see all 103 properties when you log on to LoCasa, that just means you're probably a standard user. So if you're a standard user, you're only able to see single family homes, condos, and townhomes that have been on our site for a month or longer. So if you'd like to see everything in real time, including apartments, one thing we recommend is considering our paid memberships, so either exclusive or premium, which you can learn more about through the links that we've provided wherever you're watching this. So hopefully this helps, guys. If you have any questions, be sure to reach out to us, and we look forward to seeing you on the next one.